Agus fáilte go Park Esler I cehar an nuair inniu agus tá sé an lágabra is mise Finbar O'Flynn. Yes, you're all welcome to Park Esler here in Newry for this afternoon's Intermediate Championship game between Down and Clare. So the first thing we'll do, we'll have a look at the Down side. And in goal is Aisling Burns, the full-back line, Adair Mooney, Kim White and Orna Kelly. Half-back line, Alice McAlea, Paige Smith and Clara Fitzpatrick. In the centre of the park, we've got Megan Doherty and Una Lavery. The half-forward line, Aisling Cull wearing number 18, Jessica Foy and Vivian McCormick. And the full forward line, number 29, Sarah Dougherty, Natasha Ferris and Amy Green. There was 6 changes to that downside announced about 2 o'clock today, but the graphic you have on your screen is good to go. Moving on to the Clare team. 2 late changes to the Clare side, which I'll tell you about. In goal today, they've got Michaela Glynn. Full back line, Rebecca Doohan, Tara Kelly and Grania Harvey. Half back line, Shifra Connell, Laurie Ryan and Orla Devitt from the Era O Club, and she is the captain this afternoon. In the centre of the park, we've got Aisling Reedy and Sinead Considine. Number 10, Amy Sexton. Number 27, Neve O'Day, comes in at the centre 3/4, and Chloe Mooney is the 3/4 on the left. And in the full forward line, another replacement, number 28, Rushing Considine. She's top of the right. Fidelma Marion is the full forward, and the numbers are made up by Katrina Callahan. So it's a lovely day in Newry for this clash. I'm pleased to be joined today by Kyla Traynor from the Downpatrick Club, a winner in the year 2014 with an All-Ireland Intermediate title with Down, who now coaches with the Antrim side. So Kyla, how would you see this game going today?
Well, I suppose I would try to stay neutral, but going on this I would have to back Down, obviously my own county. But look, the two teams I would say are very evenly matched. They'll have to get the matchups right. You know, Down against Tyrone conceded a good few in the Ulster final, so hopefully they'll have looked on that.
We've just stopped for a run of Ian. Ron Levine sung beautifully. Kyla, you were saying your views on this game?
Yeah, you know, Down the last day against Tyrone in the intermediate final, they conceded a good few points at the start. So hopefully now the girls have learned from that, and I suppose the same could be said for the Clare team when they played Tyrone in the Division 2 relegation series. You know, they conceded quite a bit, so I presume both teams will have looked at the defence and how they're going to set up, you know, but the matchups today are going to be very important in both forward lines, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to pick up who and on what way they line out.
Yes, Evan Talty, the Clare manager, he has said we've prepared well, we've got a full squad. They played in the Connacht Championship, as they're the only intermediate side in Munster, but they seem to have a bit of form coming in, 3 wins in that championship.
Yeah, definitely, and they're a good scoring team. You know, they've had plenty of points, they've worked plenty of goals as well, and the same could be said for Down, although, you know, in some of the games during the league they were low scoring, but they've definitely found form. So today's a big game. You know, you want to get off to a good start. Your first game at home for Down, you know, you want to get that win, and Clare will be thinking the same, you know, with only 3 teams being in themselves and Louth, so the first game is extremely important. It's extremely important to get that win and to get the good start for the run-on championship.
Yes, and of course Down, they have the star players Jessica Foy, Natasha Ferris and Viv McCormick up in the full forward line, but she's actually playing 3/4. They have the scoring ability, and it's Paul Burke about to get this game underway in Newry.
Yeah, so, you know, Jess is playing a lot of football at the minute. and Taisha being the same. So, you know, Taisha didn't start the last game against Tyrone, so hopefully today now she'll put her marker down. And the same with Jess, you know, it's going to be players getting in around them and creating the right scoring opportunities and taking them.
Yes, we're good to go. 301 kilometres from Ennis to Newry. Clare are here, Down are here, and we're underway. Straight away, it looks like Jessica Foy. She's trailing her way through the Clare defence. She loses possession of the ball, regains possession, recycles it now back out to the midfield to Megan Doherty, the captain, and the referee Paul Burke awards her a free. Down slow and methodical in the build-up. Amy Green playing it out the wing there, and the long ball goes into the full forward line, and it's well gathered in there, but well tackled by the Clare full back, who is Tara Kelly. The referee didn't like the look of that, and it's a free against Kelly. Natasha Ferris about 23 metres out, and this could be the opening score for Down.
Yeah, you could see there that Jessica Foy started at centre half back, and she's definitely not a defender. So obviously that's something that Down have worked on, winning the ball in midfield and getting the runner off the shoulder for that run at the Clare defence to start with, and that's a good score, good free by Taish to start with.
Yes, Jessica, she slotted that one over very, very easily in the opening minute of the first half, and that's Down taking the lead from Jessica Foy's trusty left foot. So that's a good start for the Mourne County.
You can see Clare went short there with the first kick out, so you know maybe that's the way that they're looking to play today, with the short kick outs, working at a defence, quick off the shoulder to try and move that ball up the pitch.
Roisin Considine, she's a late replacement, plays it inside, gets the ball back, plays it out to the wing there. Plenty of space out in the wing for Clare. That ball's with the midfielder, Sinead Considine. Played inside, looking for a space. Down backs very tight there, little space there, but they're number 12 coming through, and that's Chloe Mooney. Chloe plays it out again to Roisin Considine. Nice interplay by the Clare ladies here.
They're keeping possession well in the forward line there, they're not panicking.
Chloe Maloney. Bit of space to the full forward, Fidelma Marion. Fidelma looking for space, but that's great tackling back there by Amy Green. Clare looking to open up this Down defence, but the Down defence, you can see that they're well lined out there. Clare going to have a bit of difficulty here, but the ball's now with Grania Harvey. The referee didn't like the look of the challenge. Grania gets the ball again, so it's a free into Clare just before the 45-metre line. Good defending there by Down. They weren't letting Clare get through.
Yeah, you can see that they've set up very well in around that day inside the scoring zone. You know, they're not going to let Clare in easy. They're going to make them work, but Clare also being possession. They're being very, very smart. They're keeping the ball. They're working it. They're not rushing. They're not panicking.
Lizzie Roach plays it out there. There's the midfielder. That's Aisling Reedy. That's a good block down there. Race for possession at the far end. Niamh O'Day recycles the ball. Left foot shot coming in there, and that ball has gone over the bar. That is an equalising point for Down. I'll be able to tell you when they turn round who actually got that score. It looked like the full forward.
I think this might actually be a 45. There must have been a block on there.
So the ball went wide. It's a 45 to Clare. That ball came in there from Niamh O'Day, the late replacement. Down still leading by a point to no score. And this is a 45 for the Banner County. Chloe Mooney plays it low, looking out there. Possession taken there by looks like
Advantage being played.
Advantage being played, but the referee said free in for Clare this time. And that's almost in the same position that Jessica Foy got the opening score for Clare. And it's going to be a free in, and it's their number 12. Chloe Maloney is going to take this.
I think Megan just got a wee bit caught off guard there and didn't adjust her feet and her hands right and just caught for the high tackle.
So Chloe hops the ball, looking at the post just slightly to the right. Left foot drops it, and that has dropped over the bar. So there's the equalising point coming in there from Chloe Maloney, coming up to about 5 minutes gone in the first half. Quite a bright opening, a point each, so free apiece. So
yeah,
even game so far.
It's an even enough game. There's Down have went short again. The same as Clare. That's a good over.
Dispossessed though by Katrina Callanan. Ball played into the full forward to Fidelma Marion. Fidelma takes this shot and it's gone wide. That was an opportunity there, bursting through.
Yeah, Down were very unlucky to get away with that. You know, that's a risky ball coming out, playing it into the middle. Yeah,
clear goal opportunity there, but maybe too early in the game. But the ball just went slightly wide, bit off the outside of the foot, but it was a let off for Down. And it's now their goalkeeper, Aisling Burns, is going to take the kick out. I wonder if she'll go short again.
You can see Down have came out to the wings here.
It's played out to Adair Mooney. Adair Mooney playing it back. It is a dangerous game sometimes, playing that ball along the full back line, but well played by Kim White from the St Sylvester's Club. Still very little space back there in the full back line, but Down can now break away. Ball's played up there, and it goes to number 28 for Down, and that's Paige Smith.
That's it.
But the referee has awarded Clare the free.
Down need to be careful coming out of defence like that and coming back into the middle.
There's a breeze blowing across the pitch. I don't think it's to any advantage to either side. Niamh O'Day coming through along the 45-metre line. She can move when she wants to. Recycles the ball. It comes back now to Katrina Callanan. Katrina plays it in there to the centre half back, Laurie Ryan. Ball out. There's a bit of space here for number 27. That's Niamh O'Day, but then that goes to the left and goes wide. The kicking boots aren't on yet from that distance for the Clare girls, but they have enjoyed, in the last couple of minutes, they have enjoyed the advantage.
Yes, definitely, and it'll take both teams a wee while to settle down into the game. But you know, the kickouts, the press on the kickouts here from Clare is exceptional. You know, they're not giving Down any space at all. That's two 50-50 balls that have been played, so you know, Down need to start winning their own kickouts.
Yeah, Megan Doherty not keeping the ball in, so it's a free.
That's actually a Clare ball.
It's a Clare ball.
Yeah.
And it's Roisin Considine plays it back now to the centre half back, Laurie Ryan. They're good when they move the ball, Kyla. They're very good when they move the ball. Number 10, that's Amy Sexton from the Kilmurray Bracken Club. And Clare yet again get another free. And I think it was Jessica Foy got pulled up for that one there.
Yeah, just on the high tackle there again. So, you know, Down need to be careful. The two fouls that they've given away, the last two have been up a bit high, so they need to start getting to grips with the tackles and slowing the players down.
They need to lift the siege here because there it is, Niamh O'Day. She looks very handy. That's a right foot effort that has dropped over the bar.
It's a great score.
Beautiful point from play by Niamh O'Day. She got the ball. She was just inside the D, and she put it right over the black spot to give Clare the lead here at Newry. Coming up to about 8 minutes gone, and that was Niamh O'Day with the point.
Yeah, Niamh took that point very well there and put it between the posts.
And again, Clare coming back. A bit of a siege at this stage. Number 28, Roisin Considine. Roisin gets the ball again. Played it in now. There's three defenders around the Clare attacker. It's Chloe Maloney. Again, the ball drops to Niamh O'Day, but this time she has put it wide. That's a third wide for Clare. In the first half, they're leading by 2 points to 1, but they really do need a bit of possession, get the ball up the field and lift this siege.
Definitely, I think Down need to make sure that Niamh's marked. You know, she's been given too much space in around the 45. If you even look where she is now, there's no one picking her up, so we need to get the grips with Niamh around centre half forward.
Sarah Dougherty in plenty of space on the far side of the pitch. This has lifted the siege for Down. She turns inside, she's looking at the posts. Plays it back out there. Vivian McCormick, that's a high ball. It's dropping. And the ball has just gone wide. Oh, Sarah Dougherty again got possession just on the edge of the square. And her shot went wide across the goal. Agonisingly, that could have been a goal.
Yeah, she was very unlucky there. Although some would say if the angle's that tight that you would just fist that over the bar and take the score and settle down. But the goal chance is on. You've got to take it.
Mm-hmm. So a let off there for Clare. Michaela Glynn from the Kinmayhill Club kicks the ball out. Taking possession there is Shifra Connell. They're nice when they pass the ball at pace, Clare. Grania Harvey into the midfielder, Aisling Reedy. Aisling showing a bit of pace there. Playing the ball forward, looking for the full forward who's there, but it's well taken there, but it's won again, back in there by Niamh O'Day. Niamh is going through. She is absolutely on fire in the opening stages, still has possession, and it's number 9, Una Lavery this time has been pulled up by the referee Paul Burke. So it's a free in for Clare yet again, and this could be their third point.
Yeah, that's now 3 fouls inside the 45 from Down. So
But Niamh O'Day as a late replacement, she really has been the person to watch from this Clare side. And that ball is placed over the bar by Chloe Maloney, which makes it 3 points to 1 in favour of the Banner County. But the down defence, especially when Niamh O'Day is running at them, they look quite vulnerable.
They do, and that runner through the middle is catching them out. The last 3 fouls have been from someone coming through the middle, so Down need to have a look at that and do a bit of talking to shuffle players across to cover that player running through the middle. Yeah, the 2 late replacements, Roisin Considine and Niamh O'Day, really have taken this game by the proverbial scruff in the opening 10 odd minutes here, but Down on the far side having possession, and it's played in there to Amy Green. Amy plays the ball across. Down have plenty of runners on now. Bit of over elaboration, but they still have it here on the near side in Park Esler. That's Alice McAlay, but Alice loses possession. Grania Harvey breaking away, and Clare, when they're playing this hand passing game, they're looking very, very attractive. That's Fidelma Marion, she's going down the wing. Oh, but that was a lovely tackle by Una Lavery coming in and dispossessing her, getting possession and winning the free, so Down can now clear their lines, hopefully, and bring it up towards the Clare goal. Centre of the park, it's very, very congested in there. Paige Smith in possession of the ball. Played out now. Aisling Cole. Aisling with the high ball. She's looking there for Paige Smith again. But again, Clare get possession. Clare, they're a very tall side. They seem to be getting those 50-50 battles in the centre of the field. That's a lovely ball out there to Roisin Considine. She will run all day. She's run since the first whistle. She gets possession of the ball. Played it now inside to the centre half-back, Laurie Ryan. Clare happy just to recycle the ball there. Grania Harvey. Ball comes back now over the 45 line, and Orla Devitt, the captain from the Era Oak Club, and the ball's played out there, and it has found our Niamh O'Day again, and there is the runner coming through for Clare, and it's number 10 in possession of the ball, Amy Sexton, and the high ball comes in, that's a lovely over score. The bar. That's a great score from play.
Niamh O'Day, I think it was, she's moved out to the far side, be able to confirm that. But I must say that Clare, they've really come at this game. They're playing with a lot of pace, and especially with Niamh O'Day, they really are taking their points at will.
Yeah, that came from Down trying to give a long hand pass, and they've got to start settling down into the game now and playing the way that they know to play, giving the ball to the runner coming off the shoulder, not trying to force the pass.
They're definitely having issues at the back, especially the pace of these Clare girls going forward, and that looks like a bit of a mistake out there by Paige Smith. She's put the line ball out for a Clare ball. This ball could be dropped in. Plenty of Down defenders back, but maybe at the sideline they're going to have to look about how they can deal with particularly Niamh O'Day, this Clare substitute to come in at the last, and it's O'Day yet again in possession of the ball. She's moved out to the far side. She's still in possession. She's recycled the ball backwards, and it comes to the 45-metre line, and there's the Aisling Reedy. Aisling playing it in, and the ball comes off the post, off the upright. Clare still have possession. Number 28 with the shot, Roisin Considine, making it 5 points to Clare, 1 point to Down, and this is a cause for concern for the Mourne ladies.
Yeah, definitely. The last 2 scores have came from Down's mistakes, so you can see there still seems to be a wee bit of nerves, and the kickouts, that's the last 3 kickouts have been 50-50, so the girls need to get to grips with the kickouts. Primary possession is very important. Yet
again, another free in for the Banner County. It was Orla Devitt back to Tara Kelly, and Tara Kelly has moved up from full back, and yet again they're coming at pace, they're playing well, recycling the ball. There's Fidelma Marion moving out. Will she have the shot from here? That's a ball, it's dropping, and that again is over the bar. Fidelma Marion with the point there for Clare. I make it coming up to about 15 minutes gone in this first half, and that is a 6 point. It's been some display in the opening quarter of the game.
Yeah, Clare forwards have definitely turned up today and mean business. The scores that they've got, they've scored 4 from play, So Down really need to get the next score. You know, the next score is very, very important, and it's very important that they get it. They've just been turned over.
Turned over yet again, and there is the full forward Fidelma Marion. She got the last point, played in again, and could they be in for a goal here? Ball's played in. Oh, that's a fantastic save by Aisling Burns, and she gets the free out. But that could have been a disaster for Down if that had went in. Fidelma with the save with their legs, and I think she's hurt herself in the process, so a bit of a stoppage and maybe a bit of an opportunity for Down to have a bit of chat out there and think what they're going to do. Kyla.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that was a great save by Aisling. If that had went in, you know, that you could have said it would have been hard to get the scores to come back. But you know, Down need to now settle into defence. We need to work it out. We need to get that ball into the forwards. And for the forwards to convert the score over, you know, we need to settle down into this game. And the next score for Down is extremely important. You know, 6 scores for Clare, 1 for Down. It's this kick out. You know, the guards need to make sure we get possession of the ball here.
Katrina Callanan, I believe, with the shot there, but the great save by Aisling Burns. She goes short this time to Kim White, plays it back to Aisling. Aisling comes out of her goal, and now she's played it out the wing, but Down still finding it difficult to get this ball out of their own full back line. Let's see what they can do now with Amy Green. She is the corner forward. She's come back, she's soloing, she's got a player outside her. She's going to use that ball. It's a loose ball, but coming through is Adair Mooney, and the ball has gone out over the sideline, and it's going to be a line ball to Clare.
Again, that's Down trying to force that pass.
And that was Niamh O'Day coming back there to take that. She's actually been all over the place in the opening quarter of this game, and you can look, there's plenty of space out there for those Clare girls. They're taking their time, and there's the ball played inside there. It looks like Roisin Considine. She lifts the ball, and it's gone wide.
Clare's movement is extremely good there. In the forward line, they're tracking back, and once the ball is turned over, you know, they're not standing. They're getting themselves into the position in the forward line to, you know, and obviously they've worked on this in training. You know, this is obviously something that they've worked on. The pressure from the kickouts is outstanding.
4 wides for Clare, 1 for Down, but the main conversation and the main statistic is it's Clare 6 points, Down 1 point. And it has been backs against the wall for the girls from the Mourne County in this opening half so far. Paige Smith playing the ball, but again that's a loose ball, and Clare can hand pass this out of defence. Their full back now, Tara Kelly. Tara hops the ball, she plays the ball along the wing, and plenty of space yet again. Full forward Fidelma Marion with the ball, looking for options up front. She turns inside. The referee gave a rather soft free there, I thought. But Clare, they'll not argue. Our referee Paul Burke from County Louth. Of course, this is a round robin group. The other group in this round robin are Louth. So it's so important to get points on the board in the opening game. And Clare have come here and they've really blown Down away in the opening part of this game. Will it be too early for changes, Kyla, or tactical or anything like that?
No, I think it's just a wee bit too early just yet. But certainly it will definitely be on the management's mind to see how they can change it up. You know, I think Down need to get closer to Niamh. You know, she's pulling the strings for Clare. Her movement, her passing has been great, and you know, Down need to try and stop that.
Roisin Considine hops the ball, it's a bit loose into the Down defence, and Down can break away here. Referee pulls it up. Could have played an advantage, but it's a free out to Down. Played back to the goalkeeper Aisling Burns. Down need to settle this game now, slow the game down, play their own game. They know they're capable. It's just that Clare have come out in the opening stages and really have played a fast flowing brand of football, and they're deserving of their 6-1 lead at this stage. So Down would need a score on the board. Kyla, coming up to about 20 minutes gone.
That's another great turnover.
Aisling Reedy. Ball played in, it's to Chloe Maloney. Oh, unfortunate there was Niamh O'Day. She's back up in the full forward line again. But Down get possession, and that looks like a loose ball. Nice bit of play there back to the 65-metre line. Sinead Considine. It's the full forward, Fidelma Marion. Fidelma plays it in. It's Laurie Ryan. Lovely interplay. Fidelma with a lovely shot off the crossbar and over the bar. That was Fidelma Marion. That was a beautiful point.
That was a great score from play. And again, you know, Clare didn't panic. You know, they played the ball inside, and that score from play was brilliant. And you know, Down really need to settle in very, very quickly and very soon. You know, when they get possession, they're giving it away too easily.
But the full forward line, Fidelma Marion coming into her own there. That's 2 points in a row she's got there. But let's see what Down can do. They've foray up into the Clare half. That's a high ball in there. Looking for the full forward, Natasha Ferris. But the ball has been blocked down and Clare can break away. Yet again, no joy in that full forward line. Natasha got the ball, turned, but it was well blocked down.
Yeah, that was a great block, and you know, twice Down have come up there the last 2 attacks, and they've played the diagonal ball across, and it's worked. Down have got possession, but they just haven't had any scores from it. So you know, they need to turn the ball over very, very quickly here. Hopefully the Down forwards can press.
Yes, putting them under pressure there in the back line. The goalkeeper, Michaela Glynn, playing it now to Orla Devitt, the captain, and yet again a nice interplay at the back, and it's Orla Devitt coming away for the Banner County, playing it inside there, and it goes to Laurie Ryan. Laurie playing the ball through. Yes, they are lovely when they play the ball at pace, and it's Aisling Reedy bursting through here. Aisling playing the ball inside there, and it's been dropped in there, and that looked like a free. The referee has spotted, and it was a push on number 15, Katrina Callanan, and this could be Clare's 8th point, and it's their full forward, Fidelma Marinan. And she's about 23 metres out from goal, going to take this with the right foot, looking for Clare's 8th point here in the first half. High dropping and over the bar, made no mistake with that. And she has got 3 points in a row for Clare, and this has been, you must say, some performance so far.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Clare worked that ball out of defence really, really well. Then when the space opened up, they ran through the middle. You know, it's about getting the ball to the right person till take the score, and they got the foul from it and put it over the bar. And
you can see the high press that Clare are playing there. Down are just having so much difficulty getting this ball out of their own full back line. It's Roisin Considine, yet again number 27, Niamh O'Day. She's been the person to watch so far, and that looks like another free in. Referee Mr. Paul Burke awarding a free in for Clare, and this is Fidelma Marinan yet again, and it's from the same spot. She put the ball over the bar for the 8th point. So this looks like the 9th point for Clare, and I'm sure it's bewildering because it was a game that was hard to call, kind of coming in here today. The pundits were saying, you know, it was 50-50. Oh, the ball's played through the full forward. Down caught sleeping. Fidelma Marion got possession of the ball. She was one-on-one with Aisling Burns, and she has put the ball into the net.
Yeah, that came from the indirect free kick, and they've taken it quickly and got the runner off the shoulder. You know, Down need to start winning their own kickouts. It's been a while from they've gained possession from it. They've
been very clever. They're playing a lovely game, Clare. It's a lovely, fast, flowing game, and they're very skillful at it as well.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they're very aware of who's around them. You know, whether to take the catch or to palm it on. So you know, Down need till start coming into the game and being a wee bit more smarter about what they do when they have the ball. You know, it's hard to get possession, and when you give it away, it's even harder to get it back. And there's another kick out that has been overturned by Clare again.
Yeah, Roisin Considine, those two players that came in at the 10 minutes before the game started really have made a difference. And there's the other one, Niamh O'Day, but she doesn't get possession there. Down now trying to break, but O'Day is challenging. There she is. She won the ball back, and she has been a revelation. She's coming in along the byline. It's Niamh O'Day, turns inside and puts it over the bar or off the bar, and the referee has awarded a free out for over elaboration, but a let off for Down yet again, Carla.
Yeah, definitely, and it looks like Down are going to make a couple of changes here with Orla Swale and
Orla Duffy.
Orla Duffy, yeah. Orla Swale and Orla Duffy. So one being a defender and one being a forward.
So yes, Orla Duffy, number 27, coming in there. Number 13 was Orla Swale. I will just check who's coming off. Orla Swale's going to the top of the left.
Orla Swale seems to be replacing Aisling Cull there in half.
Aisling Cull.
And Amy Green seems to be the other one being replaced. Orla Duffy seems to be replacing Amy Green, number 15.
So Amy Green, she comes off there. So Orla Duffy in for down. They need to get that ball up into the Clare half. Playing now with 2 substitutes on. We're coming up to the half-time break. They're trailing by 1 goal and 8 to 1 point. Down will definitely need to get a score on the board coming into half-time here. And the referee has awarded Down a free there.
You can see when Down are coming forward, Clare's getting bodies around, not allowing that quick ball to be played.
There's really, you couldn't turn a sweet in your mouth out there. Those Clare players are so tight. The referee gives another free to Down. Bit far out maybe for a score, but let's see if they can engineer something from here.
I'd say Jess might give it a go.
Jessica Foy now, she got Down's opening score right at the start of the game. She's a soccer player for Glentoran in Belfast. I think she's looking for a runner here. Played it inside. Ball in possession. Number 29 for Down. It's Sarah Dougherty. Sarah takes the point with the right foot. Over the bar it goes, and that is a second score for Down. Sarah Dougherty with the point. It was set up there by Jessica Foy. She took the ball, turned inside with the right foot, and she put it over the bar. Bit of a boost for Down, but coming up to half-time, they'd like to get a couple more scores on the board. Let's see what they can do now. They're in possession now with Clara Fitzpatrick. Clara plays it out there. Ball played back in again to Clara Fitzpatrick in possession of the ball with the shot, and it has gone to the right and wide. Did you see who that was?
I think that might have been
Orla Duffy. But it's only a second wide for Down. And now Clare about to take the kick out.
It actually might have been Viv that hit that shot.
Indeed. Michaela Glynn out towards the centre of the
That's a
field,
great kick
and
out.
that is taken by the Chloe Maloney, bursting through one end to the other. Clare going through, the shot off the crossbar. Almost a second goal for Clare, and that looks like number 27, Aisling O'Day. She puts the ball over the bar. It's a case of you score a point and we'll break up and score a point, say Clare. So Clare now 1 goal and 9, and that has been a good response to Down's second point.
Yeah, Down were very lucky there to get away with just a point scored against them. The long kick out.
I think it was Katrina Callanan coming in with the shot, hit the post, and it was Aisling O'Day, or Niamh O'Day, who took possession, turned and put the ball over the bar to make it 1 goal and 9 to Clare. 2 points to Down. But let's see what Clare and what Down can do now. It's Clara Fitzpatrick, and yet again the Clare ladies straight in there, turning the ball over, and it's Roisin Considine. Plenty of running in this side. They're playing it out along the wing. And it's Amy Sexton. Amy plays the long ball in there, and the ball has bounced over the bar. Looks like Katrina Callanan, and there across the Niamh O'Day. She had the effort with the hands, and it came back off the upright. Clare still around the D, number 10 for them. That's Amy Sexton. Amy just slots the ball over the bar, and it's becoming a procession for the Banner County at this stage.
Definitely, that's the third block that Clare have now had in the defence, and that's the second block that has produced a score for them.
Their ability to actually break down the Down attack, turn at speed, and bring the game right back into the Down full back line has been exceptional in this opening half. And there's a further Down substitute coming in there. It's Orla Boyle, number 26, and coming off, we'll confirm that.
Orla Kelly seems to be coming off for Orla Boyle to come in.
Orla Kelly from the Breda Club, and it looks like Orla Boyle, she's taking up a position in the centre half back line there. I think Down's problem is to get the ball out of the full back line, win more ball out there in the centre half back line, and bring this game to Clare, but it's very difficult at this stage. Ball played out, and yet again it's Laurie Ryan for the Banner County from the Banner Club going through. She's got plenty of pace. Played in there, and it falls now. It's going to be rushing Constantine. They've all the time in the world. Played it back out. Midfielder Aisling Reedy. And there's space out there on the far side, but she recycles the ball to the fullback, Tara Kelly. Tara taking this across field. Play back and into the possession there of Chloe Maloney. They really are lovely to watch, and it's Maloney again going through. But down, the attack breaks down, but Clare get possession again. Niamh O'Day, Niamh pass 1, pass 2. The referee didn't like the look of that, and he's given Clare yet another free. And I thought maybe that was a bit soft.
Yeah, I would say that was a wee bit soft, but the Down management have brought Orla Boyle on here, who was part of the All-Ireland winning team in 2014, so I'm presuming that he's brought her on for a bit of experience and to put a bit of talking, trying to calm the defence down. Yeah,
just to calm the game down, get more possession, just play their game, because in the opening half they have been blown away.
They definitely have, and it's the runners coming through the middle that seems to be the problem.
As Fidelma Marinan puts the ball over the bar, that's 1-11. Fidelma with the free. She gets the ball in around that D with the ball in her hands, and she's just perfect over the black spot. Ball played out, and that is a lovely take there. That looks like
Megan Doherty. It's a great catch.
Doherty, the captain. So let's see what Down can do here coming into the closing stages of the opening half. Megan still in possession. Very few options there, but that's a lovely ball. Played in there to Jessica Foy. Jessica bursting through. That's a ball played in there, but it's going through to the goalkeeper, but the referee has given Down a free in. We might have said Natasha Ferris plays for Glentoran. It's Jessica Foy plays for Glentoran. So this is a free for Down. Let's see if they can get a third point on the board, but trailing by 1 goal and 11. It's going to be an uphill task in the second half. Natasha Ferris just outside the D with the right foot. Here she comes now, up, ball's dropping, and the ball has dropped over the bar. That's a lovely point. Natasha Ferris, that is Down's third point. Leaving it 1-11 to 3 points. Not a lot of people would have thought a half-time score like that, but you're looking at the Clare side have come here, and the first half is over, and they have played a superb attacking game in the first half. Clare, they're leading Down by 1 goal and 11 to 3 points. What's going to be said at half time in the Down dressing room?
Yeah, I would say they need to think about the matchups in the Clare forward line. They need to find a way to stop them and to stop that ball coming in. When the ball is in the Down forward line, they have to make sure that it's it counts. They need to make sure that they're getting the scores. Clare have had 3 blocks, and the 3 blocks, the 3 turnovers have turned into 3 scores. So Down need to, when they have possession, is to do something with it and to not give it away. During that first half, Down had the ball around him between the middle third, and it was given away too easy, whether it been a hand pass or a kick pass. So Down need to settle down. They've had 30 minutes to settle into the game now, so hopefully they can reflect on the first half at half time, put it out of their heads, and come out a different team.
So it's been a fast flowing open first half here at the Park Esler in Newry. Down, they opened the scoring, Jessica Foy with the free, but then Clare, they just went on a scoring spree. Chloe Maloney, Fidelma Marinan with 1 goal and 4. She got the goal to make it 1-8 to 1 point. Down coming back with 2 points towards the end of the first half. But as it is at half time, a very uphill battle for the Mourne ladies in the second half. They trail the Banner County. Clare 1-11, Down 3 points. Join us after the break. Yes, welcome back to Park Esler here in Newry for the second half of this intermediate championship clash between Down and Clare. A first half that's seen Clare put up 1 goal and 11 points to Down's 3 points, and an absolutely superb display by the ladies from the Banner County. And Down have it all to do here in the second half. Referee Paul Burke from County Louth about to get us underway. We're joined again by Kyla Traynor. Kyla was doing some chatting down in the stand there, but from a Down perspective, what do you do?
I think, you know, the first 10 minutes here is going to be very, very important.
But yet again, it's Clare breaking away through Niamh O'Day, and she's been done up for over-carrying. Niamh's father, Aidan, was part of the 1992 Clare side, which won the Munster Championship that famous day against Kerry, and also the famous day against Dublin in Croke Park. But I'm sure he's a proud man looking on today at her display so far. But we're going to start again with the free out to Down. It's Orla Boyle. Orla looking for options round about the centre of the field. She's played it out there.
It's a good running by Clare Fitzpatrick off the ball.
Clare Fitzpatrick, number 22, gets possession, but she's been dispossessed. And it's Grania Harvey playing it to Laurie Ryan for Clare. She's about to pass the halfway line. Still in possession. Recycling the ball. Looking for options. That's Niamh O'Day yet again. It's actually Fidelma Marion. She was the star of the first half with the goal and 4, and she can actually go. Just look at her go up the wing there. Coming in to tackle, it's Alice McAlay. The referee saw a push there, so it's going to be another free in to Clare.
Yeah, that was a push on the ball there by Down, and I would say that's a bit of frustration, you know, allowing someone to run that far. Clare, the first half, they were very, very strong. So, you know, Down need to get the game at their pace. They need to stop the ball getting in so easily. And the work rate, I suppose, needs to be a wee bit more from them.
Chloe Maloney, the free taker, just at the far side of the ground here in Park Esler, looking for options. She may drop it in. She may go for the runner. Taking her time. It's a high one. It's lofted into the Down square. And getting possession yet again is Niamh O'Day. What a turn, what a shot with the left foot to put the ball over the bar. 2 minutes gone in the second half. That makes it 1-12 to Clare, and 3 points to Down. It could be a long second half for the more nitties, Kyla.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Niamh. You know, she had no right to win that ball, 3v1, but she won it and she got her score from it. Orla
Boyle. Laying it back now, Paige Smith. Paige has got a runner out on the near side here. It's Megan Docherty. Megan going for the ball, but it's a loose pass, and Clare get the ball again. Sinead Considine, and there's a foul on Chloe Maloney. She's put in a lot of yards in this game so far. Clare recycled the ball again, starting with Orla Devitt, the captain. Orla gets possession yet again, and she begins to go on a run. There's a bit of a trip coming in there by Orla Swale. Referee, I think he's made a tick in his notebook for that trip. I think it will be a little bit stronger for another offence for Orla. So stoppage in play here. Referee Paul Burke get over to check to make sure that the Orla Devitt's okay.
Yeah, Down have crossed inside the Clare 45 there twice, and you know they've given the ball away twice. So we need to be a bit more clinical in possession and when we cross over that halfway line.
So play restarts with the captain Orla Devitt. Orla plays the short pass, and it's the half back Shifra Connell played in there. Chloe Maloney, beautiful ball played inside yet again. That looks like a foul coming in there, and it's number 2 for Down, which is Adair Mooney, has been pulled up for that. Just outside the D, the full forward Fidelma Marion has been brought to the ground, and Fidelma has been very accurate with the free so far. She's just outside the D, hopping the ball, looking at the posts, and this could be a second point for Clare in the second half, of which there are 4 minutes gone. Ball drops in over the bar, just off the black spot, and over it goes. Yet another free for Fidelma Marion, and that extends Clare's lead to 1 goal and 13 to Down's 3 points. They'll keep fighting right till the end, Down. They know that Louth are the other side in this. They had a win over Louth in the league, but if this game goes the way it seems it's going, they'll just maybe have to write this off as a bad day at the office. Clare caught them cold in the first half, and they've really put them to the sword so far. But let's see what Down can do in the remainder of this second half. It's Clara Fitzpatrick down the far side losing possession, and yet again Clare can break away. Looked like a bit of another
tug of the arm there.
Tug of the arm. Could have been
by Orla Duffy. It's very important that Down finish this, this half strong, as it is a round robin. So, they'll have Louth in the next game, and it's very important that they forget about the first half there and use this half to prepare for the rest of the game and for the next one.
I'd say the management side saying if you didn't win the first, try and win the second, get something out of the game. But Clare coming forward, Chloe Maloney, yet again. When they're in possession, they just pick out their players. That's played in again to Chloe Maloney out the far side. Is that Katrina Callanan? It's not, it's actually the cornerback Grania Harvey up. Referee saw something he didn't like, and it's a chance for Down to break forward here. Jessica Foy, Jessica hasn't been in the game as much as she would have liked, or as much as Down would have liked in the first half, but let's see what she can do in the second.
Yeah, it's important that Down get the likes of Natasha Ferris and Jessica Foy on the ball here. Unfortunately it's down to them two players that will have to lift the forward line a bit. So, the girls need to make sure that the ball going in is the correct ball, and we also need to make sure that when we get it in there that we convert into scores.
Natasha Ferris, she won the free halfway between the 45 and the 65 metre line. Plays the long ball, but it's well taken up there by Orla Devitt. She's the captain to the full back, Tara Kelly, and yet again Clare can recycle this ball out of their own defence. Aisling Reedy.
That was a bit of a collision there for both girls.
50-50 challenge it looked like. The referee has called for the physios to come on to see that. Might have been a clash of heads there.
Looks like Down might be preparing to make another sub as well with number 23 Emily Martin.
Vivian McCormick, she's one of the players Down, and also it looks like the midfielder Aisling Reedy. But they seem to be okay, just getting attention. There'll be a chance for the Down players to take on a bit of advice from the sideline to see how they can actually get into this game. It's an opportunity, and I assume it's going to be a throw ball here between two players. Vivian McCormick from the Breda Club, she's up, she's okay. And we're just waiting on Aisling Reedy from the Dora Bearfield Club, and she's up and she's fine. We've got 7.5 minutes gone in the second half on Clare, 113 on Dun, 3 points. And the referee's going to throw the ball up now. Clara Fitzpatrick going for the ball there. She's one possession going through now. Clara's got the ball. Plays it out there now to Natasha Ferris. Natasha sticks the ball over the bar. That was a lovely point with the right foot by Natasha. That is her second point of the game and Down's fourth. That was a bit of a bonus for Down there, showing a nice bit of skill, Natasha, putting the ball over the bar.
Yeah, I think Clara used her height well there to win that hot ball. And
this is what Down need to do. There's the ball went out over the sideline there from Michaela Glenn. Down need to keep Clare pinned back here into their own half, see what they can do, pick off some scores, and maybe the goals will come. And coming on for the Down side, it's Emily Martin from Burren. And coming off, we'll just check and see who's coming off.
Looks like Paige Smith's coming off.
Paige Smith coming
Emily
off.
Martin.
Paige was a replacement at the about 2 o'clock today. She was called into the side, so Emily Martin in from the Burren Club, and we're about to restart here, and it's Orla Duffy from the Breda Club. She plays it back. Oh, that was a loose ball. Clare now battling for possession and winning possession. Laurie Rand, but I think she's been fouled. The referee has given the free there against Emily Martin just in. That's her first action, and we've another stoppage here.
Yeah, again, that was Down, decision making on the ball. sideline ball for Down, and it's important that you keep possession of them, the football, when you've worked so hard to get it to that position, and there was a few runners off the shoulder there, but unfortunately it just wasn't given to the right person.
But these stoppages breaking up the momentum, that'll not help Down, it'll help Clare. They're taking their time, they know they've got a big lead. Down have the more urgency in the second half so far, but it's Clare in possession. The very impressive Chloe Maloney about to take the free, looking for options.
Number 17,
Ellie O'Gorman coming into the Clare side for number 9, Sinead Considine, I think. So we're about to restart again. Chloe Maloney playing the ball low. She gets the ball back, but loose ball. Down get possession coming away. It's Clara Fitzpatrick. Clara plays it to Emily Martin. Emily's just into the game. There's 3 players around her. The referee has decided that it's a free to Down. Unfair to the Down ladies. So let's see what Down can do here. Breaking forward is Vivian McCormick from the Breda Club, coming along the near side here, playing the ball inside, but that's a poor pass forward and easily intercepted by Clare, and it's Fidelma Marinan now just past the 45-metre line, and she plays it back out there, and it's played inside here to Ellie O'Gorman. Ellie has loads of space in the centre of the park, but play broken down there, and Down get possession through Megan Doherty, their captain. Let's see what Down can do here. They've enjoyed greater possession in this second half so far, but the Clare backline has been pretty strong. Megan Doherty, the captain, played along here to Jessica Foy. Jessica with the ball, but again it's a poor ball in there, looking for Natasha Ferris. But Clare very composed in the full back line, breaking forward here along the far side, and Down yet again. Their attack breaks down. Tara Kelly for Clare coming up to the halfway line, playing the ball forward there. It's brought in there by Amy Sexton. Amy loses the ball, she regains possession. Number 27, Orla Duffy, tackling there. Ball comes back out, and it's with Chloe Maloney. She's been impressive throughout this game. Look at the space that Clare have along the far side. That's Grania Harvey, but Grania's pass is a bit wayward, and out it goes for a sideline to Down, which is going to be taken by Alice McAlay. Coming up to 12 minutes in the second half, it's Clare 113, Down 4 points. This game is as good as over, but it's now a case can Down show some fighting spirit in the second half, and I think they have so far. They've shown a lot more endeavour than they did in the first.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see Down have now dropped someone back essentially as a sweeper, to try and cut out that ball in. But on the flip side, Clare are able to do the same. So that ball that Down played a couple of times in the first half, they need to be careful. They need to cut the sweeper out.
Natasha Ferris with an effort there, but it was well blocked down. The Clare full back line and half back line. The blocking skills have been very evident, turning over possession as and when. And you can see now they've plenty of space in the middle of the field, and they're playing the ball. That was Chloe Maloney playing it out there to the full forward, Fidelma Marian, who's come back into the centre of the field, and she can go when she wants to. But you can see that plenty of space, plenty of time for the ladies from the Banner County to pick off or try and pick another opening in this Down defence. Chloe Maloney again, and that's beautiful play coming inside now for Clare. Ball played out to their number 5. It's Shifra Connell. Sorry, it's her full centre half back, Laurie Ryan. Referee didn't like something there. I don't know what he saw. Did you see what he saw there?
I don't think I didn't see anything. I couldn't see what he gave that free for. I don't know if it was shouting, maybe. I'm not sure, because there was no one near Orla. So
he didn't. I don't think he liked what Orla was saying. But anyway, basically, he's given the free, and more players coming in for the Down side. Neve Scullion from Ross Trevor, and coming off.
She's replacing Clara Fitzpatrick there from Bransford.
And 2 players coming off there for the Clare ladies. We'll be able to confirm those in the next minute or so. But yet another free for Clare. Chloe Maloney at the 45-metre line, just before that. Lining it up. I think she's going to look for a runner here, but she has. Ellie O'Gorman. Ellie plays it inside again, and it's Aisling Reedy. Play breaks down there. And yes, Down can come away. Jessica Foy coming back into the full back line to help her team out. Orla Boyle Orla coming through, played again to Jessica Foy. She can run at pace, but unfortunately the play breaks down. But the referee gives the free to Down. The challenge from behind coming in, and Down beginning to show a bit of pace and urgency in attack now. The game may be just beyond them at this stage, but let's see what they can do. Megan Doherty, the captain, that's another free. That was a frontal challenge there. Megan went down, referee gives the free. But different Down in the second half so far.
Yeah, definitely, and that's the way it should have been from the start. But this half and the last 20 minutes or so, Down need to make sure that they get the scoreboard ticking over.
Natasha Ferris, she's about 40 metres out with the right foot, bounces and drops the ball in. That has been well gathered by the goalkeeper, Michaela Glynn. And again, they can break forward, but now it's Down again. Niamh Scullion. Niamh plays it back into Natasha Ferris, and that has gone to the right and gone wide. It's the third wide of this game for Down, a game which is now 15 and a half minutes gone in the second half. And scoreline 113 to Clare, 4 points for Undone. So let's see what Down can do now. They've beginning to win their balls coming out of the Clare defence, and there's another poor effort coming in there by Natasha Ferris, and it bounces harmlessly wide for Down's fourth wide. But the shooting boots aren't on this afternoon for Natasha.
No, I think Natasha took a rush shot there, and Jess had made that run in behind, so maybe the better option would have been to give it to Jess running in. But again, Down have decided to press the kick out and press Clare on the ball.
Exactly what Clare had done in the first half to great effect, and now Down are playing this pressing game along the Clare full back line, but they're very composed there at the back, able to break away. And coming into the centre of the field, it's Orla Devitt. That was a clash there, but getting possession, it's Orla Duffy. Orla plays it out now to Jessica Foy from Carrie Duff. The referee has stopped play. Looks like an injury there to Orla Devitt, but she seems to be okay. The referee has pulled the play back. Down in possession on the far side, and I think Orla, their captain, is going to be okay. But Down, as I say, Kyla, second half, maybe they're saying what happened the first. It's turned round. They're playing that pushing game, that pressing game, but they're not getting the scores on the board.
No, they're not getting the scores for for the possession that they've got. I think Orla Duffy coming on has made a difference in around the middle there. She's turned over a couple of balls. She's won 2 50-50s. So she's brought a bit of energy to the game, and Clare might be forced into making a bit of a sub here. I think they may have to replace Orla, their captain. So we'll just have to wait and see here.
She's played an excellent game, but she's been down now for the last minute. Maybe it's a time to get the changes on, give people a run out at this stage in the game. But Clare down there, they've got number 19, that looks like Cliona Blake, and waiting to come on. And they're just waiting to see if Orla is okay. Referee waiting to restart play. It'll start on the far side with Jessica Foy. We've about 18 minutes gone in the second half, about 12 minutes to go, plus whatever time added on that Mr. Burke puts on his watch. But at this point, it's Down. It's Clare with probably an unassailable lead at this stage. And there indeed is Orla Devitt coming off. She seems to have hurt her left foot or left leg.
Yeah, and that'll be worrying for Clare, because, Orla's been brilliant today for Clare in defence, and, being solid and working that ball out.
Cliona Blake comes on for the Banner Ladies. And that's a sad sight to see, which is the captain being carried off, and it will be concerning with the Louth game coming up. I didn't see the challenge, but it was a 50-50 and she went down, but you can see she's beginning to put a bit of pressure on the leg now, but not a nice way to end your afternoon here in Newry for the captain, Orla Devitt. She's been superb all afternoon, and she's getting a nice round of applause as she's coming off the pitch.
Yeah, and it's nice to see, there's Clare supporters that have travelled up, and it's a fair travel for them too.
Jessica Foy plays it inside Natasha Ferris. Natasha goes one way, goes the other. Referee didn't like the challenge coming in on Natasha, and this is an opportunity for Down to put another score on the board. And it's going to be Jessica Foy from the Carrie Duff Club, just basically on the about 14-metre line. Left foot. This should be easy for Jessica. And it is indeed. Pops the ball over the bar for the 5th point to Down.
Yeah, that's Down's 3rd point from frees. You know, so they've only had 2 from play today, and that'll be worrying for them going into the next game.
So it's 113 for Clare, plays 5 for Down. And it's that first half that has given Clare this probably unassailable lead. They were untouchable at times, but you can see Down in the second half they're playing the Clare game, and indeed they have won the ball back. And there's Jessica Foy with the ball, playing into Vivian McCormick. Vivian now, and it's been put over the bar by Jessica Foy. It's been put wide. I do apologise. That was an excellent opportunity to put the ball over the bar. But Down will regret these wides. They're beginning to pile up in the second half. But Clare's lead at this stage, you know, Down can only chip away at it. Yeah,
Taisha will be kicking herself for that chance. You know, I think she tried to kick through the ball there too much instead of placing it into the net, which she normally does.
Clare now trying to lift the siege, playing it out, but it's well caught in possession by Emily Martin there from the Burren Club. And Down now playing that quick ball into the full forward line, and there's a challenge from behind coming in there on Natasha Ferris. And these frees are mounting up. It shows you when Down play the game that Clare played in the first half, you know, they're very capable of doing so.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's the kickouts, and especially ladies football. You know, if you can win your own kickouts, or if you can turn over kickouts for the opposing team, you know, it's possession that you can use to your advantage. And there's Taisha now started over a nice free to give Down 6 points.
Natasha with her 3rd point of the afternoon. 21 minutes gone in this second half. That's her 3rd point, and Down's 6th, making it 6 points to Undone. August 113 on Clare. And Down, at least they can come in after this game and say they gave the second half a go. They've broken up the dominance that Clare had in their tackling with gusto in this second half, giving Clare plenty to think about. The game may be gone, but there's some positives there for Down.
Oh, definitely. You know, and if Down could create a goal opportunity in the next couple of minutes, you know, you could say that would give them a bit of a lift.
But it's Clare now coming forward. Ellie O'Gorman coming across the 45. It's Aisling Reedy. Aisling goes one way, goes the other. She hops the ball. She's looking at the post. There's 2 players around her. She's had to go back. Still in possession. Played out to Chloe Maloney. Chloe with the long ball through, and there is an excellent opportunity for a point, and it's over the bar. That's the substitute, Cliona Blake, coming in, getting possession. She could have went for a goal, but wisely she just tipped the ball over the bar, and that makes it 114.
Yeah, and that was good play by Orla Boyle covering back in there, but you can see where Down are opened up very easily in defence.
But Down now coming away. They're winning the 50-50s in the second half. Orla Duffy. Orla's a nice player going forward. That looks like a foul coming in there. Niamh O'Day, number 27. She's been very quiet in the second half. Put in an exceptional performance in the first. And yet again, excuse me, on the 45-metre line, it's Jessica Foy starting the attack again for Down. And that ball has eluded the Clare half back, and it's in possession of Vivian McCormick. Vivian from the Breda Club playing it back to Niamh Scullion. Niamh now plays it back inside, and that is another dispossession going in, and it was Orla Swale losing that ball. And yet again Clare can take the ball, but Down are keeping the pressure on them, and it's Shifra Cunnell in possession. Too many turnovers in the for the Down side all afternoon.
Yeah, they've been given possession away too easy. You know, Orla Swale got the ball in the corner, and you know, maybe should have played the ball out instead of trying to take the player on.
And Niamh O'Day, she's got speed to burn here. A lovely ball played in there, but it's just too far for Cliona Blake, and it goes wide. But the pace at which Clare can turn defence into attack has been evident all afternoon, and at times the Down defence have been like rabbits caught in the headlights, and Clare have just been exceptional at times, and they're fully deserving of their lead so far.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Niamh has been outstanding for Clare today. Outstanding, you know, and Down need to definitely reflect on the game today.
Megan Doherty, plays the ball outside, and it goes to Niamh Scullion. Niamh running into traffic there. The referee didn't like the look of that challenge, so it's another free to the Mourne ladies. And in possession, Jessica Foy. Jessica plays it short, plays it inside to the full forward, Natasha Ferris. Natasha turns and she puts that ball over the bar. That was a beautiful point by Natasha, well set up by Jessica Foy, and that's what Down can do when they really are in the mood.
Yeah, definitely. You know, when Jess and Taisha can link up, you know, they can turn the attack. Oh, you know, we can get plenty of scores from it, but it's now pressing this kick out and, you know, overturning the ball. Americans won it, so
and they have possession again, and that's a lovely ball played through to Jessica Foy. She's coming in on goal here with the left foot with the effort. Oh, it's a great save by the Clare goalkeeper, Michaela Glynn. But the Down, they're carving out chances. Didn't happen in the first half, but this is a totally different game in the second half. They're showing a bit of heart.
Definitely, you know, Jess was very unlucky there. You get a chance like that, you're definitely going to go for goal, especially with the time that's on the clock.
Indeed.
So she done right by going for that. It was a really, really good save by the Clare keeper.
Niamh O'Day, that's a lovely ball played in there, and breaking away, that's number 19 Cliona Blake, and that looks like a trip from behind, and it is, and it's going to be a free in now to the Banner ladies. Referee just taking a tick there. He hasn't taken any action, and it's going to be a free in now for the Banner ladies, looking for their 15th point.
Again, that's Clare turning the defence into attack, you know, very quickly and reaping the rewards of it.
Ball put over the bar. Fidelma Marinan with another point for Clare, making it 1 goal and 15 points to Down's 7 points. But absolutely correct. It's the way, Kyla, that they can turn defence into attack just like that, and Down have found that hard to live with all afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Clare, even their Clare forwards have you know, there's another turnover, you know, have put so much pressure on the Down defence coming out.
And now you can see plenty of space around about the 65-metre line. We've 26 and a half minutes gone. We're just playing out time now, but Clare with Laurie Ryan played now to Chloe Maloney, out to that's the substitute Cliona Blake. Cliona played back inside. It's a high lobbing ball into the Clare square, and getting possession is number 28, Roisin Constantine. She could have put the ball into the net, but decided to take her point. It's all too easy sometimes for the Banner County.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that was another lost possession inside Down's own 45. So, you know, Down need to build this attack quickly. They need to get the ball from defence to attack, at the same pace as Clare are doing. You know, they're giving Clare time to settle back into defence, to allow 2-3 defenders to drop back in to cover the space, you know, which leaves the options for Down limited in the forward line, because, you know, the space is eaten up by the free players.
So 3 minutes to go, plus whatever time's added on. Clare are going to be comfortable winners this afternoon in Newry, a game that people were finding difficult to call. Some said it was a 50-50, but their first half display through especially Fidelma Marinan, Niamh O'Day and Roisin Constantine, Down couldn't live with the pace in the first half, and here they come yet again. And there's been a challenge there on Katrina Callanan. She looks to be down, but she seems to be okay now, and it's going to be another free in to the Banner County.
Yeah, I would say that's Emily's going to go into the book for that challenge. You know, it was a wee bit late.
Emily Martin, number 23, referee. I think he just gave her a tick there, and it's going to be another free in for Clare. Chloe Maloney, she's about halfway between the 45 and the 65, and coming on now for Clare is Joanna Doohan for the Banner County for the last 3 minutes of this game. And coming off, that looks like Rebecca Doohan.
Number 6, Laurie Ryan.
Laurie Ryan coming off, and we restart again. She is impressed since she come on. Cliona Blake, number 19. Clare recycle the ball again. Can they top this game off with a goal? Chloe Maloney taking their time. Number 27, Niamh O'Day. Ball's played in there to the corner forward. That's Gráinne Nolan. Grania taking her time, but it's broken down, and Down this time get the turnover. Let's see what the Down ladies can do in the last couple of minutes. Jessica Foy. Jessica hopping the ball, playing it now inside to Megan Doherty. Megan going through one, going through two. She had the advantage, but the referee has pulled it back now for a free into Down. I think what Down would love is a goal here just at the death of the game, just to put a bit of respectability on the scoreline. That looked like a coming together there. The referee didn't like the look of that. The foul on Megan Doherty. And it's a tick, I think, for Lizzie Roach. And it's going to be Jessica Foy yet again, pulling the ball back. Just outside the 45-metre line, and wonder will she drop this into the square. Playing it forward, ball taken in possession there. That's Amy Green. Jessica Foy with the ball, it drops down, it drops over, and it drops wide. And it's going to be a kick out for Clare. No, the 45 has been given. Obviously come off the Clare defender. So Down coming up, we're actually at 30 minutes gone. It's just at the discretion of the referee. I think Down would love to get 3 points, a goal on the board here, Kyla, just to put a bit of respectability on the scoreline. But it's been a chastening experience for the Mourne girls today. Clare have come here like a smash and grab the first half. They really were untouchable, and Down have just been chasing shadows ever since.
Yeah, definitely. Clare have scored 116 so far, and only 4 of them have came from frees. So 112 from play has been outstanding today. So hopefully Down can work this 45 and get a score from it.
It's been it's a top level score, 116 to put up in a 60-minute match. Let's see what Down can do here. Emily Martin coming back again to Jessica Foy, and she is dispossessed. That has been the story of this afternoon for Down. Turnover ball has been their downfalls time and time again, and we're playing out the dying embers of the game, and it's Chloe Maloney. Chloe looks as if she's been pulled up there, maybe over carrying, but Down yet again can break forward, and it's Emily Martin. And Jessica Foy, she wasted possession there, and yet again Clare coming forward at pace. It's Lizzie Roach. She came into the side in the second half. Lizzie getting the ball again just on the 45-metre line. Down now are Clare on the far side trying to work an opening. That's the Cleanna Blake, who came in about 10 minutes to go, has been very impressive. Katrina Callanan, but she's been dispossessed by Megan Doherty, the Down captain. Megan's played a very good game in the second half.
Yeah, Megan's definitely, she's turned over some ball there in the second half, and she's also won a few kickouts. Jess has tried to play the ball in here quick, so hopefully Vivian can get her hands on it, and it's been turned over. That's been the story of Down's
but
game
Vivian gets
today.
possession of the ball again, played into Natasha Ferris. Vivian McCormick playing the ball through. What can Down do here? It's a corner forward. Orla Swale, the referee has said play on. Orla was bursting through but dispossessed, and Clare can break away with the ball yet again, and it's Niamh O'Day coming forward, killing time. 32.5 minutes gone in the second half. The game has is well out of Down's reach, 7 points to 116. Clare have at times been untouchable, and they've been a joy to watch at times too. Some lovely players out there. Katrina Callanan, that's a nice ball played in there to the corner forward. Ball recycled. Aisling Reedy. Aisling playing the ball across, but Cleanna Blake not getting that ball, and Down can come away with it yet again through Alice McAlay. Alice on the 45-metre line plays it sideways. Adair Mooney. Una Lavery crossing the halfway line, but the ball's been knocked out of her hands, and it's going to be a free. It's going to be a sideline for Down. Couldn't be too much time left on the clock here. 33.5 minutes. Down 7 points. Clare 116, the banner. Very worthy winners this afternoon. As Down in the second half, they tried to up their game, but the turnovers, of course, have been their downfall. Adair Mooney coming through for Down. She still has possession, playing it out to Emily Martin. Emily has been pushed in the back, and it's going to be a free in now for Down. couldn't be too much time left in this. Will this be a point just to round off Down's performance this afternoon? Jessica Foy. Jessica plays it out the wing. Down going for the goal here. Coming in along the sideline, the ball comes in. The referee didn't like the push going in, and I think he's going to award a free, and this is a very kickable free now for Jessica Foy. And this could be the last action of the game, just on the 20-metre line to get Down's 8th point. And there she goes, left-footed. She goes for the goal, and it's been turned away by the fullback, Tara Kelly. I think she tried to catch them off guard there. A left-foot shot, low and hard, and Tara Kelly puts it out for a 45 for Down. Was that the right thing to do?
At this stage of the game, it's definitely the right thing to do. You know, if you've got a chance on the 14-metre line, you're going to take it, and especially, you know, a player like Jess who's more than capable of doing that. So yeah, definitely the right decision. But you know, Down will try and work the ball in here from the 45, and hopefully.
Bit of a thunderbolt was the shot that came in from Jessica Foy there.
I think we've got a free in here for being too close to the 45.
So they've brought the ball forward. It's just on the edge of the D. Playing out, as I say, the final seconds of the game. Jessica puts the ball just on the ground this time. Will she float this one over? And this probably will be the last action of the game. Jessica now looks at the post, left-footed shot. She clips it, and it's come off the crossbar and over the bar. That's the 8th point for Down, and it's Jessica Foy's 3rd point of the game. Nice free. Yeah,
lovely free, and you know, I think Clare have kept, you know, Jessica and Natasha quiet today. You know, they've marked them well. I'm sure they've watched, you know, plenty of Down's games throughout the year, you know, and have seen that them two players for Down are massive, and have obviously shaped their game plan around how to stop them, and it has worked today.
But still, we play on, and it's Grania Harvey. She's been penalised, or she's been tackled there, and yet again Clare can recycle the ball along their half-back line. Coming forward. We've 36 minutes gone in this second half. That's a lovely ball, hand past it in there. And yet again, it's Clare on the break. Aisling Reedy now. Aisling playing the ball out now, and it comes to a corner forward. It's Grania Nolan. Grania plays it in there to Chloe Maloney. Chloe's got plenty of time. Played to Lizzie Roach. Lizzie kicks the ball over the bar. That makes it 1-17 to Clare, and it's 8 points to Down. It's a comprehensive win in the end of the day, isn't it, Kyla?
Yeah, definitely.
And there is the final whistle from the referee, Mr. Burke from County Louth, and Clare will go on the 5-hour journey from Newry back to Ennis and beyond. Very worthy winners here this afternoon on a scoreline of 1-17 to Down's 8 points. Their first half, 1 goal and 11 to 3 points they led. It was Fidelma Marinan, the full forward, 1 goal and 6 throughout this game, that really made the difference, but Clare had stars all over the show. The second half, Down did try and make a fight of it. It was Jessica Foyle and Natasha Ferris leading the attack, getting the points from frees, but at the end of the day, Kyla, it was a comprehensive win for the Banner County.
Yeah, the first half for Clare was, you know, was outstanding. 111 to 0-3 at half time. You know, the two teams in the second half had 6 scores each. You know, so the damage was done in the first half. You know, and when you get to that half time and you've got to chase the scores, you know, and it being such a big scoreline, it's always going to be hard to come back from. But you know, it was good to see that Down didn't lie down. You know, they came out in the second half firing. You know, they came out as a different team, but it's the turnovers and the kickouts that beat them there today. You know, Clare had a game plan, they stuck to it. You know, Niamh was outstanding for them today in centre half forward. The ball from defence till attack for Clare was definitely, you know, the making of a lot of their scores. And when you can move the ball at that kind of a pace, you know, it's hard to stop. So, you know, moving that ball first time, runners coming off the shoulder, and being able to turn over, you know, Down within within the 20-metre line and get it to an attack within 5-6 seconds. You know, that's a massive thing in ladies football.
So Clare going now into the final game against Louth, and after a performance like that, they will be probably favourites for this group to progress. But Down, they know they still have a chance. You know, the game against Louth, they will need to up their game, but showing patches in the second half that they are capable. But I think, you know, they like to write today off.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and you're playing in your home pitch. You know, it's hard to take a defeat as well. But you know, Clare are worthy winners today, and essentially, you know, they can sort of relax a bit more than Down, get into the next game against Louth, you know, and depending on how that game goes, you know, the Down v Louth game could be massive, you know, for both teams, but Down definitely will go and reflect on today and look at what's went right and what's went wrong, and hopefully the next day can rectify the mistakes. You know, you could take that Clare playing in Division 2, you know, and Down playing in Division 3, they're used to having less time in the ball, and maybe that was part of it today as well. You know, when Down had possession, they seemed to need that extra 1 or 2 seconds, whereas Clare just moved that ball first time.
So there you have it, a comprehensive victory for the Banner County here in Newry. Down below me, a very proud Clare woman is flying the banner. The yellow and blue of Clare, and her journey up to Newry today has been worth it, very much so, because at the final score here at Newry in the Intermediate Championship Group B Round 1, it ends Down 8 points, Clare 1 goal and 17. And I'd like to thank Kyla Traynor for joining me. I've been Barry Flynn. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon.